My story. DCC40 Pursue Perfect Color Reynolds Directivity White Balance Magic Filter, DCC40 is a white balance tool developed and manufactured according to the U.S. Physical Optics Invention Patent Number 9350964. This 20 years invention patent also took more than 2 decades to invent. The purpose of the invention is to solve the frequent color shift in photos taken by digital cameras, video recorders and phone cameras. The main reason why cameras and video recorders often produce color shifts is that they all use automatic white balance, AWB, to take photo and video. The camera's automatic white balance is based on a chip logical calculation to provide the white value of the camera, and instantly determine the white value of the scene, and use it to define all the colors of the photo. Once the lights, colors accepted by the camera do not contain enough multiple white colors or brightest spots, the calculation will fail immediately, and a photo or video with the wrong color will be taken as shown in the playing video. I have been taking photos since the age of film cameras. Film photography was a very troublesome hobby. You have to install the film carefully. Each frame, film and photo requires a fee. Therefore, you must choose the theme to take pictures carefully. And you must wait until the entire roll has finished to visit the photographic shop for photo processing. Sometimes you have to wait for several days to get the developed photos before you can see your own works. The most distressing thing was that the color of the photos you took might be completely wrong and it might be very ugly. At that time, you can only blame in your own mind towards the processing shops for their poor exposure and processing jobs, the wrong mixing ratio of their chemical potions, or the dilution of a certain color. For these dissatisfaction, an ordinary photographer was powerless. I am also one of the photography enthusiasts who suffer so much. Therefore, when a consumer-grade digital camera came out to the market, I bought one and use it immediately. With it, I don't have to spend time and money to develop photos with color problems. And I was so happy for being able to view the digital photo on my computer immediately after they were taken. Of course, like all the digital camera users at the time, I had a great tolerance for the color cast of the images taken by the digital camera. After all, that was the latest photography technology at the time. We all take pictures for some purposes. I am not a professional photographer nor engaged in photography artworks or business. Basically, I'm just a photography enthusiast who shoots casually. I hoped that I could keep tracks of my whereabouts when I traveled, bits and pieces in my life, family records and beautiful scenery, etc. Since my childhood has been living in an extremely polluted environment, I suffered from very serious allergies for a long period of time. I have to clean the thick yellow nasal mucus in my congested nose with toilet paper hundreds of times a day, and my brain was often blank, which damage my memory badly. Therefore, I really like photography that can complement my lost past memories. Not many people can understand my love for photography and eager for true colors. If I still can't remember your full name after meeting a few times, please do forgive me. In our lives, dissatisfaction with certain things would always stay in our minds. I have some photos that I love very much. For examples, like a few photos of my young children, myself and my family members, etc. They are so cute and lovely to me, and I love them with all my hearts. Hee. To me, they mean best times of my life. However, the colors of these photos were disgustingly wrong in color at first glance. Every time I saw these pictures with imperfect colors, I can't help but feel regret and hatred in my heart. They were big damages towards my memories of the good time. It's really heartbreaking. After many years, I never forget the sorrows and pains caused by these few photos. I like perfect. I am a goal-seeking person, and I don't want to stop there. These incidents have always brought me great psychological torture. For what I like, I pursue perfection. Therefore, I started to learn to use Photoshop and Lightroom, hoping to restore the true colors of these photos through post-production. However, no matter how hard I tried or listened to all kinds of lessons and secrets, all my methods and wholehearted efforts failed, and I couldn't perfectly restore the true colors of these photos. I bought professional gray, white cards and used them for post-production. It has an improved effect, which is better than the camera's automatic white balance. However, it is not the true color reproduction at all. It is far away from my aims. After each calibration, I looked at it again 2 or 3 days later. And I felt that I did the color calibration wrong last time, and I must do it again. When I see the fine-tuned photo again after a week or longer, I would feel that it was wrong and I must post it again. For me, photo post-production work means a never-ending painful life. Several years after designed and manufactured the Directivity White Balance Magic Filter DCC40, I discovered about the fatal problem existence of all professional gray card, white card. That has caused most of the professional photographers all over the world to have different levels of color shift problems in their final works. The fatal problem comes from the professional gray cards or their 18-degree gray that meets the color standard in the standard light source, 6500K, laboratory. But when they are taken out to opened outdoors or any indoors, they, 18-degree gray color, are immediately, light polluted, by ambient lights, and dyed into other colors. In this way, if you shoot a color correction photo against the gray card or make it a manual white balance correction target, you will naturally get the wrong color standard restoration. No wonder. I can never use any professional gray card to post-correct and restore a photo with color cast. When I knew that white balance filters could be used for camera color correction, my financial situation was pretty good. Being a passionate fanatic, I would find the way to buy all the white balance filters that I heard and knew. At the beginning, I felt very happy to use them, because it can directly take true color photos without wasting time doing endless post-production works and the computer. It's so much better. But soon I found my troubles again. Because the colors of some photos with the white balance filter are correct, but the colors of some photos are wrong, which made me very dissatisfied. I was extremely puzzled. And it became the abyss of my life. The confusion and distress in the newfound troubles are not enough to explain to outsiders. So I often did tests, experiments and non-stop verification. As a physics graduate and stocks analyst, even having a bad memory, but I am very good at analyzing to solve my own problems. After more than 20 years of distress and uninterrupted efforts, I fully understand the reasons why post-production color correction fails, and why the application effects of all white balance filters are sometimes right but sometimes wrong. I finally came up with a best solution. By placing a white balance filter in a tube to isolate the improper influence of the main light sources, such as the sun and skylights, indoors bulbs. The new structure creates the physical optics application of photography scene range limitation and pointing light extraction to filter the ambient lights of the scenes to calibrate the cameras. The on-site white value to 0. The created unique physical optical structure of the Directivity White Balance Magic Filter allows the camera to take photos and videos with true and nearly perfect colors directly without the needs for the unreliable posts. As a result, this invention has obtained patents in many countries for its unique physical creation. It may be the only valid invention patent for the white balance tools. This is a very remarkable and valuable invention. Please consider that there must have been at least 50 million people engaged in photographic equipment works and research from Japan, Germany and the United States during the last 3 decades. But I am the only one who found the correct answer and can perfectly solve the problem of color cast in photos and video. I am very happy and I feel very honored to invent such a good camera accessory, so that everyone can use different cameras, video recorders and phones camera to directly take good photos and videos with perfect colors to fully preserve the good times of each of us. Although to this day, I still have no way to restore my beloved but color-distorted photos to the true colors as in my mind that I can understand. Since the invention of the Directivity White Balance Magic Filter, all the photos I have taken photo are in perfect colors that look very comfortable. They make up the loss of my poor memory. Of course, lack of focus, poor levels and tremor photos are excluded. Every time I press the shutter, it's because I like the scenery that my eyes witness. Being able to record the moments of the scenery that I like faithfully and perfectly makes me feel very happy and enjoyable. The good times were frozen by myself, and I cherish them with love all the time. They are mine and belong to me forever. Thank you for spending so much time listening to my story. I hope that your camera and camera phone with the White Balance Magic Filter DCC40 will allow you to fully enjoy the endless fun of photography with complete confidence. Do you like them too? Do you like to take pictures with perfect colors to keep the full memory of good times? Reynolds Directivity White Balance Magic Filter DCC40 is a pinnacle final product for white balance tools. You can't find a better one if you bought one. It can be used on all cameras, video recorders and mobile phones for a lifetime. Buy now and enjoy immediately. Order DCC40 or Telus Pro directly from us today. Not only provide the free shipping to worldwide, we also provides a global 30 days unconditional full money-back guarantee for your full satisfaction. We believe in their good performance like a magic that would win your heart and your deep love. Happy without regrets. Don't shoot without it. Order now.